shout out accelerators.
Yeah, Rally SEA was for social entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And I met this founder who had just raised so much money. And so I was like, how did you do it? And he's like, Twitter. And I was like, what? I was like, and like as a good immigrant, you think that you have to work hard and it cannot be that easy, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I was kind of, I was like skeptic about it. But then I was like, I'm going to try it, like the worst I can, I have nothing to lose essentially, right? So I started putting in my calendar Twitter 3 times a week and just being constant about it. And it's true, right? Like you show up and something will happen. And that's how I met Angel Morales, who I really want to give a huge shout out to, because I think we were like commenting on the same thread about education. And I was like, hey, I was like, do you mind like prepping me? I have this like huge pitch it was my first pitch ever. Now I know that you shouldn't pitch to like the venture capital that you want to go to.
No, you put them at the end of the week.
Yeah. And it was the first, and he like helped me, and he's like, let me know what happens. I am able to back you, because he has a family office. I didn't even know, right? Like he had a family office. He knows Samara from Chingona Ventures, and he's like, if not, I also have amazing venture capital. And honestly, I think that just showing up and being constant, right? That's how I got it, really. Like, I didn't have any network. I didn't know anybody. I just kind of, like, wanted to copy success. And he said Twitter, so I was like, okay, I'll do Twitter, right? And then I emailed, I think that over 100 investors, which I did get an oversubscribed route, so...
Wow, okay, that's huge, especially in these markets. I think you brought up a good point around the social media, and I think we should all lean into it more.
Yeah.
And I'm someone who, for long periods of my life, didn't have any social media, but it is 2024. Hopefully many years from now, people are still listening to this podcast, and maybe it'll be even a little outdated at that point. But social media is a superpower, and it's scale, it's distribution. And I think it's like, well, look, you raised off Twitter. I definitely know that we got some investment from Twitter and LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Putting yourself out there is powerful, and being able to embrace potential negativity and hate, while it can be painful in the moment, it helps grow the business. And at the end of the day, a CEO, you're a chief executive officer, your goal is to drive shareholder returns, not to make yourself feel good.
That's true, yeah, and it builds thick skin, right? And
I'm learning the hard way. It's good.
Yeah.
It's entertaining, though. It is entertaining.
And I mean, we have good practice because we have immigrant parents. So,
Yeah. Oh, no, exactly.
We're like, okay,
my parents, it's interesting. My dad, very supportive. My mom is always like, what are you doing? Like, you're going to get this onto the family, whatnot. And I, love you, Mom. Shout out you. But my dad, like, we talk about it and we laugh. We're like, this is hilarious. Look at these people. Like, would you ever think this many people would be talking bad about you? How funny is this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to happen, right? Good things and bad things will come from it. So you just have to embrace it. So yeah, I lean into Twitter. I think I really just raised off Twitter. And because from Twitter
is very, well, so to your point, for our industry, for technology, for venture capital, Twitter is the place.